Alright, so I need to beat all of the new characters on the Crash Zone, so I figured we could go through a few of these. I guess I could kind of do them in order. I've already done Baby and Druid. There's not really a whole lot going on there. They're just kind of busted. Obviously you go Sticks with Baby and Lute into Flute with Druid. But a lot of these characters kind of aren't that good. Like, I don't really think Vagabond is a very good character, personally. Minus 5 dodge is nothing, but minus 5 armor is pretty significant. And then luck being minus 50 doesn't hurt me that much, but harvesting being minus 50 certainly does. So you basically have an initial downgrade on a top two of your top. Well, you have an initial downgrade on the second best stat, which is armor, and then a pretty significant nerf to the best stat, which is harvesting. Granted, I think at 50% harvesting you can still justify when you get really good forms of it, but you gotta keep in mind it's not just modifying the initial harvest, it's modifying the percent increases as well, so that you naturally get from harvesting. So it's pretty hard to still justify harvesting on this character unless it comes in a really big form, right? Like Tractor or something like that. The positive, and also I'd say it's a downside that you can't equip two of the same weapon. I mean, it's ridiculous how bad the shops are with this character because of that. So really it's just mostly all negatives. Like the positive of being able to get the class bonuses, all it does is give you an early game boost, yet all of the greedy stats are nerfed, so you can't even really take advantage of that. So I think Vagabond's pretty bad, but now you can try to maximize the value by taking weapons that the majority have two types or class bonuses. Like Sharp Tooth, for example, has primitive and precise. But at the same time, Sharp Tooth just kind of sucks, so I don't know that I'll take that. I kind of just want to start with a weapon that's good, because you don't really know what you're going to get with Vagabond. So even though Shuriken, for example, doesn't have 2 tags, I think that's fine. I think it's just a decent weapon to start with. I mean, another one you could do is Thief Dagger, but I don't know. You want weapons that upgrade well, and Shuriken is one of those. It also is melee damage, which we typically want melee, in my opinion, just because there's so much more melee weapons. It's kind of hard to actually put a decent ranged build together, in my opinion. But yeah, so we'll start Shuriken and just try to pick up anything useful. And it's also a thing of the characters' positives are just not that good, so you don't even actually really necessarily have to min-max its positive, because you're not getting that much of a benefit from them anyway. You want to look for some of the good tags like primitive and precise, and heavy is good. Heavy, you get percent damage. I don't like blunt. I think blunt sucks, so I'm not going to take a spiky shield. Definitely going to lock the Scar. Medieval's a really good one too. I don't know that I want a Jousting Lance though, because at minus 10 damage, I typically will want to stand still. And, it's the only thing that's going to benefit from speed. There's enough medieval weapons in this game that I'll probably pick one up eventually. We don't want Stick because we can't run a lot of them, and we already have a primitive in Cacti Club, so we really don't need another. The only one I would take is Spear, just because it's good. Javelin's not good enough for me to take. I don't think I want Ethereal. That is one of the worst actual tags in the game, in my opinion. Losing even more armor for a crappy stat like Dodge is not worth it. There we go. Quarterstaff, completely fine. It gives us a little bit of experience gain. Obviously the primitive is redundant, but medieval is really good. I mean, look at what medieval does. It gives you armor and dodge. Granted, dodge sucks, but we don't mind the armor, and eventually we may not mind the dodge either, so that's fine. And like I said, blunt is bad. I can't really hover it here on my controller, but it just reduces a ton of your speed for basically the same bonuses as medieval anyway. But it's like a massive speed reduction, so I really don't like it. It's similar to ethereal. I think it's just horrible. Like, it's not even positive. It's just actually negative. It's better than $6. We'll take it. I don't think these are worth me taking. Could just take some melee damage. Yeah. Okay, we don't want elemental. We'll upgrade that. We don't want a peaceful bee. I really don't want to spend all my money on this cacti club. It really doesn't upgrade that well. It's not going to be my damage dealer. It's just there right now to basically give me % damage because it's heavy. I think we want another weapon. Unarmed would give us dodge, I think. But scissors is great. I get natural lifesteal from it, and I'm going to get a bunch of HP regen, so we definitely want a scissors. Obviously, the precise is now redundant with the shuriken, but like I said, you don't need to be too worried about like min-maxing the hero power, because once you get to late game, those don't really matter that much, in my opinion. I'm gonna roll one more time here. I really don't care about unarmed, and yeah, we don't care about blunt. We don't care about stick. Basically, our plan is to have the shuriken soften everything up before it gets to us, and then finish it with our middling melee weapons. And then the only real economy we can get is the things like gentle alien and stuff, because luck and harvesting are pretty gimped. Harvesting could work, like I said, but it needs to come in a big way. I don't think we care about the range. Could just take some speed here. Like this, for example. I would normally take this here, but it's just not worth it here. Just take attack speed, I don't know. These early ones don't matter that much. Alright, we'll take that, upgrade that. Blunts, bricks, not gonna be good. Roll again. I don't even think we locked the cacti clip, because like I said, like, it's just not, like, gonna do damage. It'll do what it does no matter what. I could lock the early ritual, I guess. It's still not like that great though. But at $81, it's probably fine. It's a no downside item that has stats that we want eventually, even if they're not useful to us right now. But I don't know, it may not. The only reason I'm locking it is because it's so cheap at 81. It's generally just not worth buying, but this early it probably is. Plus lifesteal with the cacti club and the shuriken is going to be good. It also makes it so we could take a whatever that primitive dagger with lifesteal is and not feel too bad about it. Could take we are running 2 precise weapons that would like it. Right, definitely taking mastery over the ritual here. They cost the same, and this is just massively better. And since we did that, I'm just gonna skip this. We don't care about torch or javelin. We already have medieval, so we don't care about the lance. I do need to get some additional weapons, but I really need better than what it's giving me. We'll take those for sure, but we really do need to hopefully get some additional weapons here. I probably should just... I can probably settle for Javelin at like, some of those crap tier weapons, I guess, if it keeps offering me them. Because it really... You don't want to get like on 4 weapons only for too long. As you can see here, like I'm already having trouble clearing things, so... With our already crap economy, we can't afford to like not be able to kill the map. You'll just get behind and never be able to recover. So we're gonna just settle for anything at this point. For new weapons. Because I'm already like suffering. I'll take the blue HP here, I guess. I'll take the blue melee damage though. I like this. This will give me enough harvesting. It doesn't actually help me fight, but I guess it's giving me 2 tags that I don't have, and technically those tags are good, so I will take that. So it gives me harvesting of 13 here, which is worth it. Like I said, that's an example of very efficient harvesting. We're definitely taking the recycling machine. That is economy. I'm not going to take the ghost axe. I have limits. I don't mind locking the quarterstaff because it will make my experience gain better. And I guess we'll just live with 5 weapons for now, even though one of the weapons doesn't actually kill anything. I think that it gave us enough of an economy boost that it can counteract if we can't actually kill these waves. But I think wave 6 will at least be fine. Wave 7 will be a little dodgy, but I'm hoping to hopefully get another weapon by then. This character really just needs like another positive, or alternatively just like don't nerf harvesting, in my opinion. Like if it didn't nerf harvesting, this character would be fine. Take more melee damage. I suppose I'll upgrade this at this point. I'm still not going to take Ghost Axe. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Trident. Big pickup. We already have Medieval, so that is a bit, redundant. However, this will actually give us some Curse, which you can't find on this map very easily, so now we can actually start building Curse, which is really good, and it's just a good weapon. It's slow, but that's not going to matter too much here. It's going to have some decent... it's going to fill a decent role, because we kind of just need that good long-ranged poke, and it definitely does that, and does it well. So this is probably going to be my weapons, unless I see something super good. Metal Detector technically is economy, so we definitely should lock that. We're going into wave 7, so we need to make sure that we get those eggs under control. Of course, the egg gets cursed, but that's okay. We got to it in time. The eggs are trying to hide from me, but I'm all over them. Didn't even let one egg spawn, I gotta say. Pretty good job. Okay, that was not too bad. We're looking pretty good here. We want attack speed for sure. I need better than that. I guess percent damage is fine. Alright, definitely locking the padding and this. I can't even really recycle this. I don't know that it's worth 110 for me just to upgrade a scissors. Like, that's the thing with this character. It's like, at this point, only really Shuriken gets a massive upgrade. I don't really need to upgrade any of my weapons other than Shuriken. I just don't get that much benefit out of it. Now, luck I could take. I don't think so. Whistle, though, that's fine. Wheelbarrow's probably worth locking this early. You know, like I said, it's a big form of harvesting, which we're okay taking. Even with the harvesting gimp, that will pay for itself because it's a ton of harvesting. And that's what we need to do, is we need to get just economy items, because we're definitely super strong at this point in the game because we have 6 weapons. We're getting bonuses that we shouldn't get this early in the game. So now we just need to prepare for the end game and make sure that we can maintain strength until then. Of course, the horn warrior gets cursed, why not? Both tanks get cursed. At least finally a small guy got cursed. There's, you know, only a majority of that enemy, not sure. Some speed I think we need. I feel a little bit slow. Okay, definitely taking that. And we got just enough for it. That's a sign. Okay, we have an elite on 12 that we got to prepare for. 9 will be, should be pretty okay. I mean, we have melee weapons, which don't typically have problems with this wave. And, you know, like I said, we're just very powerful right now in the game. This run's gonna make Vagabond seem a lot better than he is, like, because, I don't know, we just found a lot of good stuff early. I mean, let me know how you feel about Vagabond. I just don't think it's that good of a character. Like, I just don't see massive upside with it, but maybe I'm missing something. Maybe I'm missing, like, a specific set of weapons to be on the lookout for that make it busted. I just haven't really ever put anything that busted with this character together. It's like, it feels like the floor is really bad and the ceiling is, like, not that great. And the median, I guess, is the only thing that maybe you could convince me on. Maybe the median is good, but not in my experience. We'll take that just to get some curse. We'll definitely take that, and we'll definitely take the attack speed. Don't need any of that armor. Ooh, this is tough. I think we have enough melee damage. It's either armor or attack speed. I'm gonna go with I don't know, we got 0 armor, but I do have 53 health. Let's go attack speed. This is still gonna be positive even with low luck. Now, I could remove Cacti Club here for the flamethrower. You know, the Cacti Club, I mean, I guess it's actually doing okay damage, so maybe I'll keep it, but my thought is, like, if I take the flamethrower, I'm getting heavy, and I don't lose primitive, because I already have primitive. And then I have something that gives me just a ton of lifesteal. It's not going to do any damage because I don't have elemental, but technically I will have elemental though if I take it. It's $204 though. I feel like I'm overthinking things by spending half of my money here on this. I don't think I will. Granted, I would get back $50. I think this already is okay enough with the lifesteal while also providing more damage while also not making me spend $200, so we just won't take it. Okay, I gotta say I'm definitely taking that. Be on the lookout for armor, I guess. Yeah, we'll take that. Anything we can get. I don't think I need a broken mouth. We're good on HP. Boxing glove, not good enough. Damn, okay. That's a tough one. I just don't know what I would cut for this. I could cut the quarterstaff, but then I lose 5% experience gain. That's all I really lose, and then I actually get a cursed weapon. I don't gain any I don't gain or lose any tags because I already have everything covered by doing that, but I would gain a weapon that could get pretty good because it's cursed. I think it's worth it. We want cursed weapons, and it's hard to find decent ones, especially without like losing anything, and I think we do gain a decent amount there. We could take, now Blade is a good one too, but now I'm at the point where if I were to cut anything, I lose something, unless I cut the Shuriken, which I don't want to cut. I mean, it's like doing, it's going to be a pretty good source on my damage, so I won't take that. Now, if it were cursed, maybe I could justify it there. I think we can take another one of these. Lose a little bit of damage. The luck is irrelevant, but we will gain money on it. We'll do it in the name of endgame. I don't think I should roll for 27 here, though, and missile is not good enough for me to lock. Alright, at least the squishies are getting cursed here. That's good. Hopefully the game got all the tanks cursed out of their system. It's too bad that the character isn't better, because honestly I really actually like the idea of this character. It kind of incentivizes you to play the game a much different way than you normally would. It just sucks that the character sucks, you know, like I said, I think if you just remove the harvesting bonus, it's not like it becomes a broken character, it just becomes a decent character that is fun. So I don't know. I would never, I wouldn't think it would be a bad thing to make the character like good. Speed is maybe takeable here. I don't think so though. I think, yeah, let's take, oh man, it's really hard for me not to take attack speed. Which also scales our cursed claw. I think I'll take the attack speed, but I don't know that it's correct. We'll take that. That's rough. As you can see though, it's actually not better. It is technically better at the moment than this. But the upside of me upgrading this claw is too great for me to just abandon it at this point. I wish you could just upgrade it, but like, I wish you could just say like, okay, make it a tier 3 since I'm buying a tier 3 and already have one, but it doesn't work that way, unfortunately. Is that worth my gold? All it's really doing is getting a minor amount of harvest. Probably for 54 it breaks even though. I guess I'll take it. Ritual at 130 is not worth it. Man, we really aren't finding much. Pearl's not going to be good. Maybe I should have took the speed. I need to take the armor, I think. I'm going to roll one more time. I guess, okay, we got the claw upgrade. That's going to be big. So now it went from like around 50 damage to 85. Yeah, we're starting to get that thing working, so that's good. All right, one more wave until the boss. I think if I keep getting offered attack speed next to armor, I'll start taking armor from here on out. I think generally my heuristic is to lean toward offense early and then get defense about now. So armor is the only real hole we have right now. I think we have pretty good stats in all the other areas. Like we have good sustain, we have a decent health pool. My attack speed and flat damage are decent, and I have some crit and some percent damage. So really armor is our only thing we need to catch back up on. And then it offers me that. I have a recycling machine. I think I'm going to take it here. Like I said, I think we're okay. We really just need to get armor. Boom. Ask and you shall receive. Coupon. Don't need a knife. Spear is good, but we're not going to take it. Butterfly. How did I go back to 0 lifesteal? I guess I gimped my lifesteal a little bit. I think we do want some lifesteal. My sustain actually isn't that good now that I look at it. So yeah, I lied on that fact. I guess this is worth 50. I'll take it. Spicy sauce at 90. I guess ugly tooth at 60. It is an elite, and it'll be pretty good into the elites, so we'll take it. Okay, spyglass we always take. Upgrade shuriken is good. Always take coffee. I think I'm not going to take garden. I'm going to trust in my ability to pick up more classic forms of sustain. Not a blood leech, though. I don't think the blood leech is worth... I mean, I don't know. It's probably... It's 30 bucks more than the other item that I just bought was. Oh yeah, I forgot. They actually tried to make Demon not a cakewalk, but guess what? It's still kind of is, but I say that as I'm nearly dead, so let's go back and get some health. Definitely harder than it used to be, but not too hard still. It's really just the second portion of him that's tough. Okay, my sustain is pretty bad. Like, maybe I should have locked that leech. I'm not gonna die trying to kill the elite. I think I can definitely kill him. Okay, now it got a much easier pattern. We should try to kill him here. Yeah, actually dodge, nice. I guess we're not gonna kill him. Try to pick stuff up before the round ends then. I took that just horrible RNG of a consecutive thing of hits, and that unfortunately fucked me over a bit, but whatever. Alright, we're losing HP regen. So be it. That's just too good of an item. Never taking that other crap. Definitely will lock that. Alright, we'll have a tier 4 shuriken. Would have been nice to have gotten it cursed, but at 8 curse we can't really expect to get that. So we'll keep these locked. Call it good. Now, unfortunately, this is where the game can get really hard for Vagabond, because like I said, the initial bonuses that you get kind of start to become irrelevant at this point. Not 100% irrelevant, but irrelevant in the context that most other characters have a good enough positive that at this point in the game they're really starting to kick in, whereas this character doesn't have any bonuses that kick in at this point. So we've tried to get enough economy things that we can get through the end game. We'll see if we have enough. I feel like we do, but yeah, we'll see. I think sustain is actually more important to me than armor at this point, because just seeing how hard it was for me to get back to full health in that last fight is definitely more important to me than armor at this point, even if armor is generally more important. Cycle that. Take the crit chance here. We don't need the anchor, though. Let me think. I would lose 15 HP if I replace Cacti Club with it. But then I would still have the heavy tag. I could also just get rid of the hand at this point. I don't know, that's like all of my harvesting, though. Probably not. Yeah, you can see it's maybe even regrettable that I took even any harvesting, because like I said, the percent damage being gimped, it's still only at 31. I don't know, it's pretty bad. And this is definitely not worth it to upgrade the hand at this point, but this is worth it, this is worth it. We'll just keep rolling. I guess I could upgrade this. This is definitely getting upgraded. I technically have positive knockback, but not enough to spend 165 bucks on this. At this point, would I want this? We've only gained 45 on this. It's probably not worth it for me to take. Purple Chopper. Probably not. Max HP being gimped would almost be worth it if it wasn't just a hilariously bad 8 melee damage that I'm getting. Alright. Meanwhile, I can get almost the same melee damage with no downside for cheaper. I wonder which one I'll take. Best jelly you'll ever find. We'll take it. And that's good enough. We got a horde to prepare for in 15. That won't be too hard. This is honestly a harder wave than that. And as long as I stay in the middle, we should be fine. Shuriken is a good weapon to have in this fight. Of course, I walk right into the bullet. My dodge is good enough that I actually dodge somewhat. The stat, that is. The IRL dodge is not so good. Still in a little bit too many of these. Get around the map. Let's try to keep an eye on where the majority of them are, so I can try to keep them under control, but I can only pay attention to so many things happening on the screen at once. Alright, we made short work of that. I guess we still take crit. The only real benefit I'm getting is more shuriken bounces out of crit currently. It would be nice to get like a tentacle or something. No, not taking pearl, not taking bag. We're not finding like any treasure chests, by the way. Even though we have the treasure map, it's just not a great sign. I don't think we spend 100 on this. This I think we take. We have a little bit of sustain, and we'll get more, hopefully. I don't know, does this even pay for itself at 20 harvesting? If I don't factor in... It will pay for itself, technically. I mean, the easy math here is 6 times 20 is 120. My percent is gimped, so it goes to... It'll be 70... harvesting, and then it'll be like a 4% gain, is that right? How do I go here? Yeah. Because it's normally 8, or no, it's normally 5. So it rounds down to 2% gain. I can't imagine it's worth it then, if it's just going to pay for itself, essentially. Yeah, too bad. Once again, that would be such an easy take on most characters. We'll take that. That's another reason why I don't want to take the knockback thing, because there's just too many good items that don't care about losing knockback. Sunken Bell, I think, is useful on everybody. It's your get out of jail free card. It's like having a second life, almost. Tier 3 Anchor, probably not worth it. Upgrading the Trident is definitely worth it, I think. And probably Cyclops Worm is worth it. Alright, here's the Horde. Should not be hard. There still is a certain amount of these bullet shooting blob spawner guys, so we will want to stay relatively in the middle of the map. But there's less of them, I think, because of the Horde. And just less of them in general on this map, or on this wave compared to the last wave. Yeah, like I said, this is like easier than the last wave. Oop, okay. I should just never ever claim that anything is easy, because then I just immediately get fucking destroyed. Like I said, get out of jail free card, perfect. We made the right call to not overestimate how good of a position I'm in. Apparently I'm in a really tough position. I thought I could deal with AoE a little bit better than this, honestly, but it's Vagabond for you. I can't pick my shit up because I'm going to die if I do. I mean, I probably could have at the end there. I probably should have, whatever. Armor, definitely. Even though I think I want that lifesteal armor. All of those stats are good, but... some range. Is it too late for Gentle Alien to be worth locking? It probably is. There'd only be two relevant waves of it. And I still don't think... I mean, if I upgrade the Cacti Club, I think I get more spawns would be the only real relevant thing, which is like whatever. I typically don't like Silver Bullet, but I do think we really need to try to kill the elite that's coming up, and then the final bosses as well, so I think I will take it. And the shops are just going to typically be bad enough with Vagabond that if it's semi-useful, even if it's not ideal, I think you should try to take it. And the shops are bad because you have no luck and you have all these different weapons that are competing for shop space. Well, on the bright side, every single one of our materials this fight is going to be doubled, which we have 2 of those. I've never done the math. I wonder if, like, saving materials and having the whatever you call it is a good idea. I forget what it's called, the metal detector or whatever. I think we need some speed, actually. Like, our lack of speed could be an issue depending on the elite that comes up. There's a curse guy. Got him right at the end. Alright, that is good. And if it's purple, I'll take it. I think it's our time to take some speed. Okay, that sounded wrong, but you know what I mean. Celery tea, a little too late. Too little, too late. I don't even know if I take the fishhook at this point. It probably unlikely. There's only really 2 waves of it being relevant. Maybe 3. It depends on if I roll into anything. I guess I'll take it. Take the lure, but it's like I may just not end up on something that I can lock. Like, I'm not gonna take sunglasses because my armor is already pretty bad. Well, I think we can definitely lock that. It's 7 melee damage, which I think is definitely worth it. I can take this as well because technically this is already cursed, so I need something to lock in. Maybe this is worth better. I don't think the hand is worth locking here. Alright, this is not too bad. I'm an elite. It has the lowest HP, I think, of any elite, so that's good for us. Alright, easy kill. We actually have a really good damage output, it looks like. Shuriken betraying me there, just like beelining it for the cursed enemy. Whatever. I didn't want to pop that guy if I didn't have to. But I probably should, because cursed enemies supposedly give you more money. I'm never able to actually see that be true, because it doesn't seem like they drop more money than the others, but maybe they do. That's what they claim, at least. Certainly if you have the cursed flag or whatever, they're better. Is that my first loot alien? Didn't I bought... Dude, I think that's my first loot alien of the entire game, by the way. And I had bought this thing, like, pretty early on. That item kind of sucks, huh? It's like, hey, let's buff the loot aliens up, but not really, like, relevantly make them do anything. This item is just, like, only good for endless, I feel. It's okay, I can take it and get essentially 2 relevant waves. So it's like 6 HP, 2% lifesteal, and 2% HP regen. I guess I'll take it over 178 here though, because I still am wanting some lifesteal and I may not really get any more. Alright, like I said, it didn't really work there. Harpoon gun is interesting, but I don't think we'll take it. If this didn't get cursed, I don't think it's worth my money. Blood Leech might be worth it at this point. We need that sustain. I don't need the luck. Nothing worth locking. I don't even know if this is worth upgrading to tier 4 at that amount of money. This is definitely worth it. We don't have huge reasons to have crit still, so this might be pretty positive. I'll take that and just keep these scissors locked, I think, to try to get... Oh, okay, we got 2 pretty good weapons to potentially get cursed. We have some pity bonus since we locked the item. Now, I don't know if the pity bonus applies to the other locked item that was already cursed. I guess we could check. It did, actually, so that's neat. Didn't really think of that. Did it? 15%. That's just 1, right? I don't think it actually did. For some reason I was thinking it was only 10% usually, but 15 doesn't really make sense, so... 15 would have to just be 1. I guess 15 is the baseline pity bonus. Torture. Pretty sure my sustain is going to be better than torture. Plus this is 169 bucks, so I'm going to take that. Could take the purple range at this point. I don't think it's largely useful for us, so... We might be approaching, like, being too fast at 9, but I think it's okay. Right, none of them got upgraded. Wait, why is my pity bonus at 15? I'm so confused. Was that because it already calculated that these were not cursed? They must have been, so I technically only get 5% pity bonus. Fish hook kind of sucks, doesn't it? I should stop buying this item. Do I keep this locked? I'm gonna buy this so I don't see it anymore. Okay. I think this is fine. I'm gonna keep the trident locked. I guess I could keep the butterfly locked as well. I don't think it's really all that necessary. Let's roll one more time. Yeah, okay. Well, the pity bonus... So now let's check the pity bonus. So it is calculating already. That makes sense then. I guess it didn't get cursed again, so... Crap item. I should never have bought it. Not worth the 100. It literally didn't do anything. I mean, I've spent 100 bucks on it, and it literally didn't do anything. They really need the pity bonus to be more than 5% per miss if that item is to be worth it. I could see them tripling it. It would still be like questionably worth it. For some reason I was thinking the pity bonus was more than 5% per miss. That's like a pathetic bonus. Absolutely pathetic. You know, I could have just not spent that 100 and have already upgraded my weapon, but whatever. Probably worth it to take that. Yeah, just take the damage. I don't even know if Tentacle's worth it at this point. So this goes from 187 to 247. I think that's worth. The reason I wouldn't take Tentacle is there's just not many enemies in the last wave when we don't have any increases on enemies. I think it's actually not worth it for me to take this Tentacle. We have a padding, so I may just roll down to 300 and call it good. There's not really much I can pick up at this point. Treasure map. 0 found. Sweet. How much did the bag get? Like nothing? 150. At least the bag was positive technically, but yeah, that treasure map. Treasure map also just kind of sucks. We'll take the cape. I mean, I lose a little bit of damage, but I get a giant amount of dodge and sustain for it. That's worth it. And we'll just finish out the fight here. Oh, they both spawn together. Perfect. That helps. Down, one to go. Well, not a bad run. I mean, I guess in keeping in theme with the night video, I talk crap about the character, but the run ends up being pretty decent. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't think the character is that good, but that's like just my opinion, man. So, 229 out of that, decent. 113 out of that, really good. Padding is what it is. 449 out of those. Those definitely paid off. This did not pay off. I don't know that this paid off. This is always worth. That paid off. That paid off. Beast of Bones brought up a good point. That the material saved here is actually a little bit misleading. It's like it only counts the materials you saved on the roll. However, future rolls are reduced. I don't know why it can't calculate that. I wish it did. I mean, if it can calculate this, it seems like it should be able to calculate that, but... So it's actually probably saving more than it claims there. Spicy sauce. Honestly, the only reason I buy this typically is because it's cheap. and there's technically no downside, but it basically gives you nothing. The main reason is it's a unique, and there's only 2 of them I need to buy is to not see it anymore, which I feel is worth it when I roll as much as I do. 153 there, good. 0 there, bad. 1 and 18, hey, that's about the best RNG I've ever had on that thing. I didn't even pay attention to that. Jelly, really good on this character. This procced just once, I think, but that's worth it. We probably would have died if it didn't proc. 12 stats gained, I mean, whatever. Same with this one. Yeah, and then literally useless fishhook. How were the weapons? 17k, 6k, 26k. That definitely pulled its weight at the end there. Shuriken, though, coming close. Hand doing nothing. Cacti Club doing nothing. Well, that's Vagabond for you. Anyway, as always, thanks for watching, and until next time, peace.